It's time for another weeknight winner.
Spring edition!
Yay! Oh, this pasta is loaded with beautiful spring veggies.
Oh, and then when you throw some grated Parmesan on top, forget about it.
I tell you, this is one pasta you're gonna twirl for.
That's right. Twirl that pasta.
Twirl, twirl, twirl! Yay! We are twirlers for sure.
Yes.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My twirling Loon.
Always.
Always. He's always got a twirl in his step. Okay, so we are going to make this amazing pasta. It's springtime. Vegetables are everywhere, and it's just time to celebrate.
Yes.
So I have got a nice big pot. It's all going to come together in this pot. So we've started off with 3 cups of just good old quality vegetable broth that I have brought to a simmer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add into this, directly into that, 2 cloves of garlic that have been minced. I'm going to go ahead and season it now with a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And that is super simple. That's all we're gonna do. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our spring vegetables kind of in a couple of stages because we've got some beautiful rainbow carrots here.
Love those.
I love the rainbow
Love the
carrots.
colors, love the colors.
I know. So beautiful. And if you'll notice what we did is all I did is I got you can find them usually in the organic section of your supermarket.
The whole ones?
Yeah, and then you just peel them. You want them to be as close to uniform in size as possible. Just that way they're going to all cook uniformly, which is what we want. Now we're going to let those simmer because they take the longest. So I'm going to
cover that.
Cover up. And that's going to go for
Sorry, go ahead.
5 minutes.
We're using my favorite pasta in the whole world, and I didn't know about this pasta until I moved to New York City. I'm like, what's Pappardelle?
It's not spaghetti.
But I love it because it's so thick.
What did you call it?
Pappardelle.
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 So Pappardelle is now becoming pretty easy to find in a lot of major supermarkets.
Yes.
In the pasta section, obviously.
Dried pasta right here.
This is dried.
Good.
If you're really feeling the urge and you really want to be adventurous, then make your own. All you got to do is just roll out the pasta. We've got the recipe.
Which I'm surprised you didn't do for this.
I do all the time.
Yeah.
But you get such good, you can buy really quality versions now at the store. If you can't find any, so Pappardelle is just, it's thin and it's whiter. It's like
wide. I love wide pasta.
I do too. It's like twice the size of a linguine.
Yeah.
Linguine works perfectly fine. There's no problem with that. And you could also get lasagna noodles, cook them up, and then just get a pizza cutter and cut them into strips.
Yeah.
But we're not going to cook that yet because that is only going to go for about 5 minutes. So we're going to let this go, and then we're going to keep building this sauce. Oh, okay. It smells so good. Let's take a look. Yay. Okay. It was really, really good. I'm going to put this back here. Yay. Good. Okay. We're well on our way.
Oh, so I like how the water kind of changes color.
The purple are kind of like beets where it really does change the color of the water. But that's a good thing.
Yay.
Okay. So
now what? Look at all this. Look at all my vegetables.
I know. It's so unusual. To see you with so many vegetables. I don't know why I said that.
It's usually meat.
I know. So no meat in this dish for sure. And it's not going to be missed. So this is asparagus. This is just like some thick. What I did was I cut the ends off. You want them to be kind of uniform size. Don't throw away those ends. Use them and cook with them and do something delicious with them.
Yeah. And then these no, they're not pearl onions. These are Cipollini onions.
So I've been doing some research, and so they're very popular in Italian eateries throughout Italy. And what you do is you just cook them whole like this, and then you can just pop them in your mouth. I think they have a similar taste to like a shallot. They have almost a sweetness to them. So all you do is you just get, Cipollini can be found in a lot of supermarkets or in Italian markets. If you can't find Cipollini, then they're also called broiler onions. You could use pearl onions, but I would recommend peeling them first. But the way we got these prepared, Cipollini, they're so much fun to say. He'll say them constantly. But you get just like a medium-sized pot, put a couple of cups of water in there, bring it to a boil, just dump about a cup of those in there for 3 to 4 minutes. Then you're just going to use a slotted spoon to take them out of that water. Let them cool enough to when they're able to handle. You can handle them, and then get a sharp knife, cut the root end off, and then you can just use your fingers just to squeeze it right out of the skin. It's and
those are great.
They're delicious. So we're going to go ahead and put these in the party, and then we're going to go ahead and put our asparagus in the party.
What about the peas? Are we going to wait?
We're going to wait and do those right at the end, and then we're going to go ahead and put our Pappardelle over here in the water. Now just make sure you get it nice and distributed.
Yes.
Okay, and because that's very fresh, it's only going to take about 5 minutes. And which means we're going to let these all steam a little more. Let that sauce just continue to build, and then it's basically ready.
It's so easy.
Okay,
Yay.
there's a reason we call this a weeknight winner, because it's just so
It's
easy.
so fast.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my pasta.
Get
ready.
your pasta.
Okay, I'm gonna take it out of the water. Now I want
Let
it to
it drain.
I need to let it just drain for a couple of seconds. So while we're doing that,
Can we look at this?
Yes, I know the excitement.
All right.
Okay, it's so beautiful. Now,
Gorgeous.
that pasta that we put in there will continue to absorb some of that liquid. Sometimes what I've done when I've made this, if you like a very, very thin sauce, you could pull those out with a slotted spoon, or just drain that liquid into a bowl using a colander, and then put the liquid back over the heat and reduce it. But I find that this is just a really nice consistency.
Yeah, and then it coats the pasta. It's really delicious.
And we're going to add some other. So these peas, these are sweet peas. If you can find them when they're at their top of their deliciousness in the springtime, that's great. You can find good quality sweet peas anywhere. I just put them in right at the last minute because I want them to retain that beautiful green color. Wesley's
what about that butter?
The butter. I know. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're ready to turn this off.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and put the pasta in, which is one of my favorite things to do. What kind of pasta is this?
Pappardelle.
You have to say it just like that. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks gorgeous, yes.
This is such a festive, delicious thing. Okay, so now we're really going to amp up the flavor even more. Here we've got the zest from one lemon.
That really does add.
I'm going to go ahead and put this in now. Now we gotta, we've been healthy, and so we're going to go and we're going to add a little butter, but that's okay. Little butter just to make make things even more yummy. Then I love that citrus taste, so we're going to do the juice of a lemon. It just really brightens the flavor up immensely.
Yeah.
And then we got fresh herbs. So whatever you've got on hand, the fresher the better. I always recommend parsley. So that's 2 tablespoons of parsley. 2 tablespoons of fresh basil is an absolute delicious herb. And then whatever you've got, I happen to have some tarragon handy, so we're gonna go with that. I mean, you could use thyme. You could do. Have I done everything? I believe I have. Okay, there we go. Now
And I have cleaned house.
That is so beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, I just love it.
Oh, and that butter.
I know the butter. It's like butter. Okay, all right. I think we're ready to bring this baby over.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, is that hot? Is that too hot?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now, it's so delicious. I'm going to fill your bowl up, Loon.
Wow, Chris. Come on over. Wow.
Beautiful.
I love these giant pasta bowls.
I know, because they hold so
Yes, and they're great. They're also great for like ramen.
Yes.
Oh, Chris.
I feel like
give me an asparagus.
I know. Let me get you asparagus and get you some peas and get some of that broth in there. That broth is so delicious. This isn't obviously not like a big, heavy, creamy type pasta. I just think it's great.
You have filled me up. Thank you.
Okay, so now, of course, we did a little butter, so now we need to do a little cheese. Because, why not?
Yeah, of course. You gotta be a little decadent.
Just a little. And then these are just some little sprouts. These are just like little broccoli sprouts.
Isn't that adorable?
It's beautiful. It adds a nice touch.
All right, fill yourself up there.
Get myself
I want to let everybody look at all this wonderfulness. Oh, you guys. I love these onions. I love them so much.
I do too.
This pasta is done perfectly, Chris.
Yeah. If you can find, like I said, try to find yourself some, it's like fresh pasta, but it's slightly dried, and it just cooks wonderful. I know, I'm salivating.
You guys, look at the purple carrot, too. Oh, that's so great. I think I'm going to have to cut it.
I love the purple carrot.
All right.
Now, as I normally would say, at this point, you would probably want to taste your sauce, and you may want to add a little more salt. But I feel pretty confident with this.
Yeah. No, this is. All right, I'm gonna start twirling.
We told you it's a pasta to twirl for.
Look at that. Okay.
Oh, the carrots are so tender. I'm going in too.
Hold, Chris. I gotta twirl a little more. Oh, this is gonna be a big bite, Chris.
Well, gee.
Okay.
How many times have I heard that before? I don't. What did you do?
I lost a carrot.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. No, hold on.
Wow.
Oh.
Did you find the new carrot?
Oh, yeah. I replaced my carrot.
Good. Well, we have a little cleaner on the floor named Flo. This is so good, you guys. You would never know that it's like
You guys,
super healthy.
Oh, I need a spoon too. All right, come on.
Don't you love those fresh herbs?
I love the tarragon that you do in there.
I do too.
That is, I just ate a garden with a little pasta, and it's 1,000% Loon approved.
I don't know. It's so good.
Look at how great that looks, you guys.
Eating healthy never tasted so good. I love it.
It's such a beautiful
I just
dish.
dropped my carrot too.
See,
They're slippery little devils.
Slippery little carrots. Wow, you guys, go pick a garden your own garden.
Yeah, go find a garden and pick it, and then make this. You will be so happy. We love you.
We love you.